The BMF series started off as one of the most exciting shows in the world of hip-hop entertainment, with 50 Cent at the helm as executive producer and Lil Meech stepping into his father's shoes to play the legendary Big Meech. The show had all the ingredients to be a long-running success. Fans were hooked from the first season: gritty storytelling, authentic characters, and a raw energy that captured the streets and the legacy of the Black Mafia family like nothing else ever had. But now, things are starting to shift, and not in a good way. The momentum that made BMF a must-watch series might be slipping, and some fans are starting to wonder, is this powerful show taking a turn for the worst? At first, everything seemed locked in. 50 Cent was delivering top-tier production. The casting felt fresh and accurate. The storyline was tight, real, and gripping. But with each new season, something feels different. There's been talk that the show is losing its edge, that it's becoming too Hollywood, that the rawness is fading. And when a show like BMF starts to lose its authenticity, that's when trouble begins. It's hard not to point fingers when this kind of shift happens. And right now, a lot of the criticism is being aimed at the two most recognizable faces attached to the project, 50 Cent and Lil Meech. People are asking whether 50 Cent is still fully committed to BMF or if he's spreading himself too thin with all his other shows and business ventures. He's got power, raising cannon force, and more. It's like he's trying to build a television empire. And while that's impressive, it also raises the question, is BMF still getting his full focus? Or is it slowly becoming just another title in his growing portfolio? Then there's Lil Meech. When he first stepped onto the screen, fans were blown away by how natural he was in the role. It wasn't just because he was Big Meech's real-life son. It was because he brought real presence, real emotion, and a raw energy to the character. But now some fans are beginning to question whether the fame and spotlight have started to affect his performance. Is he still that hungry actor who wants to tell his father's story the right way? Or has the lifestyle started to distract him from the mission? Social media hasn't made things any easier. Every move is watched, every headline goes viral, and every mistake becomes a trending topic. When Lil Meech's name started popping up for reasons unrelated to the show, legal trouble, drama in his personal life, celebrity gossip, it pulled focus away from the heart of BMF. Fans don't want distractions. They want consistency. They want to stay connected to the story. And if the main actor is making more noise off-screen than he is on, the connection starts to crack. At the same time, 50 Cent hasn't exactly been quiet either. He's been in the headlines for everything from beefs with other celebrities to trolling his enemies on Instagram. Now, 50's always been known for that energy. It's part of what makes him who he is. But when the drama off-screen starts to overpower the work on screen, it's a problem. The BMF brand was supposed to be bigger than beef, bigger than online jokes. It was supposed to be about legacy. So, if the people in charge are starting to treat it like just another TV show, fans are going to notice. And just when you think the energy around BMF is starting to cool off, another name comes crashing into the conversation: Wack 100. Wack 100 has never been one to stay quiet, and he's made it clear that he's not letting up on Jay Prince anytime soon. The tension between Wack and Jay Prince has been simmering for years now, but recently it's been boiling over, with Wack staying vocal on interviews, social media, and clubhouse chats. He's constantly challenging Jay Prince's influence in the culture and questioning the respect people give him in the industry. And every time he speaks, it brings attention back to the underbelly of hip-hop power. It might seem unrelated to BMF at first, but here's where it gets interesting. The BMF story is all about power, control, and influence, both in the streets and in the industry. And now, real-life figures like Wack 100 and Jay Prince are drawing those same lines of power in the current era. People start comparing the energy. The same kind of behind-the-scenes manipulation and public posturing that BMF shows in the past is happening right now in the present. Wack 100 doesn't pull punches. When he talks about Jay Prince, he's calling out what he sees as hypocrisy and unchecked influence. He says Jay Prince is not above criticism, and he's daring anyone to check him for saying it. That kind of energy always sparks interest, because it feels raw. It feels unscripted. And in a strange way, it brings back the tension and unpredictability that BMF fans love. The real-life drama almost feels more BMF than the show right now. And that's the problem. If the series can't stay more interesting than what's happening in the culture in real time, it's going to start losing its audience. Fans want authenticity. They want the drama, the emotion, the grit, and they want it told in a way that feels real. That's what BMF gave us in the beginning. But if it turns into just another drama with celebrity cameos and watered-down plots, people are going to walk away. So what needs to happen? First, 50 Cent has to lock in. He needs to remind the audience why BMF mattered in the first place. It wasn't about star power. It wasn't about flashy scenes or Instagram hype. It was about the story, the culture, the consequences. If 50 wants a show to last, he's got to treat it like it's still personal, not just another part of his empire. Lil Meech has to focus, too. He's got the talent. He's got the look. He's got the story in his blood. But none of that matters if people start thinking he's more committed to the lifestyle than the role. Every time he shows up on the screen, fans should feel like they're watching Big Meech come to life. That connection can't be faked. And if he lets outside noise distract him, that connection breaks. Meanwhile, Wack 100 is doing what he always does, staying loud, staying aggressive, and keeping his foot on the gas. His beef with Jay Prince isn't going away. And whether people agree with him or not, he's keeping the conversation alive about real power in hip-hop. That kind of energy could actually help BMF if the show chooses to embrace the realness instead of running from it. There's still time to turn things around. BMF isn't finished, but the warning signs are real. The culture is watching. The fans are watching. And the question now is simple. Will the people behind BMF remember what made it special? Or will it fade into the background? Just another show that started strong and lost its way. Because the streets don't forget. The fans don't forget. And legacy, real legacy, isn't something you can fake. It's earned. Every episode, every scene, every move behind the scenes. The clock is ticking. Let's see who steps up.